Hello, everyone. Welcome on into Rome's Reality Podcast. This is season 49, episode 12, that we are going to be recapping today. It was an interesting episode. I'll say the last 2 minutes, and yeah, from that's kind of how I saw this episode going down. But we're about to break it all down. Jake, how are you feeling today, man?
Man, those last 2 minutes really were really something. Really got me excited for the next 120 minutes, and then probably never again will I revisit the season.
Dang, that okay. I wasn't expecting.
I was really, there was like one thing I was ready for. There was one thing I was hoping for would happen, and it didn't happen. And it was like, well, I guess this season isn't what I was thinking it was going to be. It's all right, whatever. Who cares? It's just a TV show.
Wow. All right, I mean, Kevin, how are you feeling after this
I
episode?
am not nearly as down as you two are. I very much enjoyed this episode. Not just the last 2 minutes. I enjoyed it throughout, actually. It actually had me on the edge of my seat the entire time. I enjoyed a lot of it, not just the last 2 minutes, but the last 2 minutes were thrilling, I will admit.
Yeah, the last 2 minutes was the cinema. I guess that's what I mean. Like, I'm not sitting here saying it was a bad episode. It was actually a
Did you
really
say it was God tier cinema?
It was
No.
It was a well portrayed episode though. It was
Yeah.
It was a well portrayed. But the thing is, and like I just talked about this. You guys are gonna hear it in a video coming out eventually on Once Upon an Island's podcast that I did. I did a video with them, pretty much like saying how to fix Modern Survivor, and my biggest thing is like, bro, stop blindsiding the audience. Like, it was cool to watch all of that happen, but the fact that, man, do you guys get where I'm going with this? Like, the fact that we have no
100%.
idea where the convo happened with Sage and Christina, to where they both ended up voting for Steven. Now,
What are
granted,
you talking about?
they both voted for Steven.
No. But what do you mean we don't know where the combo happened? We saw it.
We saw Sage talking about it might be better to take out Steven, but
Right.
we didn't hear them solidify that as a plan ever.
Right. You'll never hear them talk about it because they need the element of surprise, the suspense.
No, we
So that way
don't.
you don't know. Yes, you do.
Why?
We've been
Because
talking
you-
about how predictable this whole season is. We finally get something that's unpredictable
Be-
with Ken
That's
here.
why they want it to be unpredictable. So you watch to the last moment, and
Mhm.
then at the end, they want the suspense to keep you watching. It's just like any good book, any good movie, and then the act 3 gives you the reveal. That's storytelling, Rome.
Because I did have the immediate thought after.
Oh, your mic,
Sage-
real quick, by the way.
Shit.
While you fix that, I just want to say that. So here's my takeaway, Kev. Right, the 2 highest rated episodes in the last 3 seasons. Right, we have been in on the plan. We have known exactly what's going to happen and the reason why. It is much better TV for the audience to be in on the plan and to know what's actually going to happen rather than us being completely, what the heck happened at, like that made no sense in my head. Like, even based off everything that they showed in the episode, it still didn't make sense as to why they both voted for it. And we didn't see that convo between Sage and Christina to where they agreed to vote for Steven and like that was the solidified plan. So that's where I'm getting at. We look at Operation Italy. We knew exactly what was happening, right? Like, we saw Andy's point of view from the whole way point of view. We got to see him perfectly lay out a plan and execute it to perfection. This, Rizzo even said at the sanctuary, he said, what did he say? Operation Tres Leches or whatever he said, right? Like, he even made like
the Alliance, Tres Leches.
Yeah, he even made a joke about it. He made a joke about it. He said, this is Operation Tres Leches, because the last season they saw was season 47. So he definitely saw Operation Italy. So this is the exact same final 6, and he called this is our Operation Tres Leches, right? But we saw their point of view, but we didn't see the most important point of view because their plan didn't even work. This would be like if Operation Italy failed, Like that's essentially what this is. Like this was Operation Trace Late Chase. It failed, and for whatever reason, Sage and Christina ended up being the swing vote that went against Steven when they knew they. It didn't make any sense. It just made absolutely no sense. Like it made no sense in my head.
So, what are the two most popular episodes?
Operation Italy and my boot episode.
Okay, so in Operation Italy, the reason it is the most popular episode is because the underdogs were able to hatch a conspiracy and take out someone from the majority alliance. Not just because you knew what was going on, it was because everyone roots for an underdog.
Okay,
This-
so if you remember,
in
they
this
were against
situation-
the quote unquote underdogs alliance. Remember?
But the underdog alliance was not the underdogs, right? They were the majority alliance. Like that, they were the majority alliance, right? That's the thing. They were the majority, and so this underdog group was able to overthrow the majority alliance. Whereas in this situation, the people that are the majority alliance continued to do majority alliance things.
But they messed up. That's what I'm saying. Like they messed up, and we didn't see where the error went wrong. Like we saw like how the knowledge is power didn't work. It didn't get explained why it didn't work, but like we know why it didn't work. It's because he used it before he got to tribal, right? So like
I told you, dog.
and I think that is so like that is such.
I agree with you. I agree with
Like,
you. But yes, exactly.
Eh. So, jeez.
You guys remember when there was a time on this show when you could just every advantage would be played at the same time, and there was just one point in the show when everybody knew this is when it happens, at 3 separate times in a single episode? It just feels like a little convoluted, does it not?
This just seems like I don't know, man. I don't know. I wanted to know when Sage and Christina had that conversation to change this entire episode. That's what I want to know. Because before then, it was just going to be Soph. Like, that should have been Soph. By all measures of the imagination, right? Like, for every reason possible, that should have been Soph.
Yes, but no.
Where's the but no? I don't get the but no. Like Rizzo sitting here
The but no
apologizing,
is-
knowing Soph should be going home, and then he's even like, wait, what? Like,
The but no is that we can't beat Steven in challenges.
Exactly. We can't beat Steven at the end, so we're going to take him out now.
Yeah.
Because when this is what I was going to say earlier, when Sage voted out Steven, I did have the thought, oh, that's right. She did notice that she wasn't going to be able to beat him. That was something she kept saying throughout this episode, so I'm not surprised.
I am genuinely surprised.
Yeah, and that's the but no. That's the but no.
Because I
Because
feel like you're just giving.
Christina's a surprise. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. Christina's a surprise.
Christina's not a surprise. She is going to do quite literally at this point whatever isn't going to be her at that time. Like she's not worried about win equity. Like she's not worried about like any of that right now. Like she's just like, look, oh, that's where the most votes go. Cool with me. Like she's not a threat at all. That's why we kind of assumed that like once we got to a certain point, she's gonna make it to the end because like she just doesn't have any win equity. Like even her idol, how did she play it? I forgot. Like it didn't even matter, right? Like so it's, man. Like you stay with the numbers. Like if you're Sage, it's 3-on-3. Why would you give them 3 when it's 3-on-3 and you're gonna vote out one of your only 2 possible allies? Like it makes 0 sense whatsoever. Like I don't understand this vote. Like switching on Steven makes no sense. It doesn't make sense because of the numbers. It's 3-on-3. You want to get down to 3-on-2. You don't ever want to just hand them 3. Like you weren't even going to be the collateral damage. So why did you like there's so many like they had no reason not to shoot their shot at the other side because they knew
especially if you use an idol on the guy.
Exactly. Like they knew that it wasn't. They knew it wasn't either one of them, and they still did the safe vote. That is obscene to me. So I get why you guys are saying, yeah, it makes sense. You can't beat him at the end. It doesn't matter. You can get him out at 5. But you can't get him out at 6 and win the game. Like that's almost impossible. Like now you're 3-on-2. Andy still has his idol. He's gonna play it. Savannah's probably gonna beat Sage again.
Well, I thought that was a fantastic move by Rizzo to make them really think that his idol was good only till 6.
Oh, it was genius. It was genius, but like also like how much do you get like follow the new era? Like that's not like you can't get tricked like that. Like every idol is the exact same pre-merge. Like it lasts till Final 5.
I had the same thought.
Everyone and their mother knows that. So why do you just randomly believe
It's
Rizzo?
not, though.
It is. Name a pre-merge idol in the new era.
The reason I say it's not, you had an idol that was good for like 2 tribal councils.
It was good for 1 tribal council.
Yeah.
But this is the
That's
thing.
what I'm saying. Like,
Everyone, all the idols are the exact same. Right?
No, wait, so
pre-merge, all 3 idols are the exact same. They found all 3 idols. Everyone knows exactly how strong all the idols are, and they just let Rizzo lie to them.
That's a good point. Like Steven had it. He had that idol.
Yes.
He should have known.
Christina had it.
Yes.
Christina had it. Yeah.
So all he had to do was
knew.
And this is the other thing. He probably still I mean, shoot, he probably still had his parchment. Like that's something you keep.
No. Hold up, pause. MC had it.
Yeah, but she still shared it. Either way, everyone knew that the idol lasted till 5. Like that's something you read and break down. Like that's why it's like, how did you let him just lie to you? So it's like I at this point I see why Rizzo's on 50. Like if this is
I feel like Rizzo has set a spell on them or something. It's just like, you guys are gonna let me do whatever I want.
Kids played a good game.
Apparently,
he's playing a great game because there's so many people around him playing a really bad game right now.
Yes, that's what it is.
That's all it is, in my opinion. Rizzo's not playing a good game. He just saved his idol. Like again, right? This was a good play.
Got lucky.
This is a good. He got lucky.
Even the Trace Chase got lucky.
He got lucky.
That's
this wasn't a good
reason
move. Exactly. He got lucky, which in Survivor you do have to get lucky.
They didn't get lucky.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but
that's
like,
literally
that's
getting lucky.
Did
Rizzo sit here and try to game plan against Steven with Sage and Christina? No, we didn't see that. We didn't see. That's my point.
No.
That's my point.
So this is where I have to
according to the
right?
edit, this was a mistake from Rizzo. According to the edit.
No, it wasn't. Because we saw
he's literally
apologizing.
Hold on. He is apologizing to his ally as the votes are being read. He knows he messed up. How is this not a mistake?
I'm telling you. Let me tell you. Because first off, he was wrong about the he was apologizing because he, like he said in the confessional, she got cooked. Like he said in the booth, she got cooked on that knowledge is power because he was wrong about the advantage. They talked to Sage and then they were trusting Sage. And I'm assuming that Christina was a maybe, but they talked to Sage about flipping on Steven.
When?
They were trying to go with Sage because of their old Sage had gone back and forth, obviously. They had talked to Sage. They were hoping that was the way it was going to go. He said, I'm betting on myself. I'm holding on to this idol. And they were running the odds.
Nah,
right.
That's not running the odds.
Came through.
That's not running.
Just like last week.
They had 0 parts in this plan. They had 0 parts in this plan. The plan that worked.
So remember when we okay, let's go back to the beginning of the episode. Remember last week when we talked about it and you guys were like, how did they flip on Yellow Sophie? We come back to the start of this episode and they come right back. Steven goes with the fake another psych. We're all excited because Yellow Sophie is up out of here. They were all perfectly fine with tricking her. They didn't have to convince Christina. They were all in on the plan.
Yeah.
That didn't seem like last week we were talking as if, when you guys were talking, it was as if they had to pull Christina along. But the way she was celebrating, the way Steven was celebrating when they came back at night, they all worked together to pull the wool over Yellow Sophie's eyes. I feel like this was a little bit of the same. I feel like they got together and said, Steven's going to beat us in challenges. Steven and Savannah are the best in challenges. Savannah's wearing the necklace right now. We already got out Yellow Sophie. She was the best in challenges. She's already gone. Steven's the next best outside of Savannah, and Savannah's already wearing the necklace. So very obviously, Steven has to be the next one to go because there's no other way, there's no other clear path for us. As long as Savannah is still here with the necklace, it's going to be swapped between the two of them.
So you get
So if
out
we
the
get
person
Steven
that
up
you
outta here-
think. So out of between Steven and Savannah, your ally and your non-ally, the person that Christina says, I've been wanting her out of this game for a long time. Well, if that's the case, that you've been wanting her out of the game for a long time, why in this situation would you not keep the person that has the best chance of beating her in that last immunity challenge, which is only 5 people? Why would you not bet on your ally to beat her and then go to the end with your ally and then potentially win the game, like, or have more
Because
win
I'm
equity
running out of
because you're
time.
on the
I
winning
can't
side? Right now,
I can't
Christina's
beat
guaranteed
him
on the
in the
losing
end.
side.
I can't beat him in the end. I'm running out of time. If he wins that necklace, he's in the final, and I can't beat him in the end. So I would rather run the numbers and bet on myself to beat her than I can get her up out of here, and then I could take my chances with a Sage and Sophie or a Sage and Rizzo if I'm Christina. Then sit next to Steven, guaranteed beats my ass, and myself, or worst case scenario, I'm sitting next to Savannah and Steven, and I'm Christina.
I'd rather be in that situation than like either way, right? With this move, Christina can't win the game. Like, I feel like that's pretty obvious at this point, right? Like, with this move
What move
specifically,
could Christina make to win the game at this point?
she could have got out Soph. They win against all the advantages, all the cockiness that Rizzo had, and if they would have got out Soph, the jury would have ate it up. And that side would have had the majority, in my opinion, of, like, the votes at the end. And they're literally in the majority, 3v2. So then they're forcing Rizzo to play his idol next time on either Savannah or himself. Guaranteed. So if Savannah wins immunity, you know he's playing it on himself. Cool. Now we have to cannibalize each other, and we can go for Steven. Because he doesn't have immunity. And they'll be fine with voting out Steven too. But guess what, Christina? If you don't give that option, you lose no matter what. Like, it's impossible to win now. It's physically impossible to win. You had to keep Steven in the game. It made no sense to flip on Steven.
I also think you're underplaying Sophie's social game, which we've seen time and time again.
Oh, I'll never underplay her social game.
So I think that probably had a lot to do with this as well. When it became, they were all in 100% in like Flynn to vote out Savannah. When Savannah came off the table, obviously Steven's like, we got to vote Sophie. And I think for Sage and Christina, they were like, but like, do we though?
Oh, for sure. I mean, we saw when he was talking about it with his advantage, when he was like, yeah, guys, so he thinks that I have this. I got something not as powerful, but, you know, we can still use it. They were looking at him like, I don't know, that's not going to happen. So, like, I kind of figured that it wasn't going to work out. Plus, they were playing the Dodo music when he was breaking it down. So I'm like, okay, this definitely isn't working out. Like, it's like, so I was just trying to figure out how it wasn't going to work out. Right. And then I thought that it wasn't going to work out at all. It just didn't work out for Steven. That's literally it. So I'm
just saying, Sophie's playing a top tier social game that, and it's very hard for not just this show
on a
Big Brother as
season
well.
where it's been very evident that a social game is not going to get you in.
And that's hard. Right? Because she's playing such a dominant one, but it's not going to be, like you said, it's not going to be enough. It's not going to be the thing. But she's playing such a top tier one that it's something, it's hard to show here and on Big Brother. It's hard for them to show it. But what she's doing is very obviously keeping her out of Dodge every single time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think this vote was literally them. Once they couldn't do Savannah, their reasoning for voting out Steven was, I can't beat you at the end. Which means that they think that they can beat Soph at the end. Right? Like I feel like that's pretty straightforward, cut and dry.
I don't think it's this or that.
What? Okay, like if the vote comes down to who you can beat at the end, and you choose to go against your alliance instead of going for the person outside your alliance that you're pretty sure you could vote out because they thought that they had the advantages. Both sides thought they were going to come out on top, right? But they decided not to go with the person that wasn't in their alliance. They decided to go with Steven instead of Soph. It makes no sense. If you think you can't beat Steven, but you know you can't beat Savannah, and you want to get Savannah out, and Steven is the only person that can knock Savannah out of the immunity bracket to give you a chance at a 50-50 between Rizzo and Savannah, which in this case you literally thought Rizzo's playing his idol tonight, so you thought it would be just a straight up one of them has to win and vote out the other one. If they thought like that, that's what I'm saying. It makes less sense the more I think about it to do this move. It makes so much less sense. So please tell me I'm wrong.
So sports talk the other day. Sports talk. The other day, the Raiders were down. The Raiders were down, and with like 10 seconds left, they were down 10 with 10 seconds left. They kicked a field goal. Kicking that field goal, they were now down 7. People were like, "Why did they kick that field goal?" Especially when the game was ending. The reason they kicked that field goal is because if there's 1 second left on that clock, if they're able to get a stop, there is a non-zero chance they could force a fumble and run it back and score a touchdown and tie the game. It's a non-zero chance. Is it likely? No. But there's a non-zero chance they lose the game.
Yeah, that was voting out Sophie in this situation. That wasn't voting out.
There's a non-zero chance. But if they, no. So the voting out Steven is the non-zero chance. If they leave Steven in the game, I think they feel like that's the 0% chance that we can't win this thing.
No, it's not. You get out Savannah at 5, you get out Steven at 4. Like, it's really not that complicated.
There's no guarantee. What if Steven's good at fire?
There isn't a guarantee. There isn't a guarantee, but there's a guaranteed loss if you vote out Steven right now. That's what I'm saying. It's a guaranteed loss for
There's a guaranteed loss for Steven because he's been voted out.
It's a guaranteed loss for Sage and Christina.
And that's the numbers they're running.
I don't see a way Sage and Christina can win voting out Steven. I think they had a chance to win and they threw it away.
Steven's their friend and he's on the jury now.
Wrong, but I disagree. Like, I'm with Jake. They see
sorry, go ahead.
Well, they see it as if Steven's not here, then we have a shot. If Steven is still here and so
how do you have a shot if Steven's gone? How?
Let me tell you. We have a shot against Soph in fire. We have a shot against Soph in the.
Hold on, there's a vote before fire. I was about to say, let's break it down. There's 5. There's a community challenge. You know you're not winning it, right? Sage and Christina, they're not winning it. One of those 3 is going to win it. It's probably going to be Savannah. Let's be honest. Savannah's winning the next community challenge, right? I think we can sign, seal, deliver that. Like, it's probably going to be another endurance challenges because for some reason this season's in love with them. It's been like 8 in a row or something crazy like that. So
it's likely that it's going to be Savannah.
Okay, so if you know that in this situation, you know who's going to win. You know who you feel like has the most win equity, who you said you can't beat sitting at the end more than Steven. You're going to vote out the person that has the best chance of beating the person that has the absolute best chance?
But based on the last results, they're like, it could be Sage. It could be Sage.
Sage hasn't won one yet.
Gonna be Savannah.
Steven's won 2. So one challenge toward the end doesn't affect too much. And plus they're probably factoring food into it. They're probably like, well, if Steven would have had a feast, he probably would sit here and be all right.
It could be Sage because of where she was just at. It could be Sage. It will probably be Savannah.
But if I'm Steven sitting on the jury, I'll be damned if I'm voting for Christina or Sage.
And keeps talking about willing to flip. So they're like, we could bring Soph in and then she'll flip on Rizzo, Savannah, because they're also thinking Rizzo's idol is good right now.
Yeah,
that's true.
So they're thinking Rizzo's idol is only good to right now. So Rizzo's safe in their mind. Savannah's safe in their mind. The only option is to get out Soph right now, and she's good to flip on those 2 of them, and we can get Rizzo next time. Even if Savannah wins right here, then it's a very obvious that me being Christina or Sage, the other one, and Soph vote out Rizzo if Savannah wins. That's what they're thinking. And Steven is a person that can beat us in fire. He can beat us in the challenge. We don't want Steven here. We can't have Steven here come fire because he's going to beat us. If the math is mathing.
That tracks.
I don't see it that way at all.
I know.
We'll see how it plays out, I guess, because it's just.
I mean,
it's sad to see people have a chance to take over the game and toss it down a drain. That's what I'm saying.
That's been every move this entire season. Like, this is not a season of game players, most of them.
It's a lot of vibers. A lot of vibers.
A lot of vibers. And look, as a viber myself, happy to see it. You want to play all these games? Get people who know how to play games on the show.
Yeah, your mic, by the way. But also, so let's.
Oh, damn,
let's,
again?
Yeah, it's all good. But So let's talk about Savannah in that contrast, right? Because she's clearly a gamer, right? Like, she has my mindset with the letters from home, like, which might seem a little cruel, but bro, it's 26 days. Like I live on the opposite side of the country of my entire family. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like seeing them isn't going to be more motivation than the food. Like, me filling up that belly is way more motivation than getting a letter from, you know what I'm saying? From I can understand that point of view because that's how I saw letters from home. That's how I've always thought about letters from home, at least in the new era, just because it's a 26-day game. Like, that's not that long to be gone from not seeing or not hearing from your fan. Am I wrong about that? Like, I feel like Savannah's mindset is so great because I have the exact same one.
For some, it hits different for different people, you know.
Okay. That's
for
fair.
me, I'm with you. But Christina wanted to hear from her family, right? Rizzo really wanted to hear from his family.
Yeah.
For me, it's only a few days.
It depends on the person, really.
Yeah, Rizzo. I remember back in Ghost Island, Wendell was like, "I've only been gone for 30-something days. Like, it's cool."
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's a work trip. Like, that's a out of country work trip. Like, oh man, I guess it's because, you know, you're going through probably one of the hardest days of your life. So like having that extra support definitely means a lot. But in reality, I'm with Savannah. Like, it doesn't give me more fuel than an entire giant meal. Which clearly is going to give me fuel for the next 2-3 days left in the game. So I can totally understand where she's coming from. She's like, look, the game's almost over. Let me lock in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, shout out to somebody in the chat. They said, why would Sage think it was a good idea to do this? They would have had the majority next and could vote out Steven next. Exactly. Thank you, Blake. Thank you, Blake. That is exactly what I said.
You have an alt in the chat?
No, I do not, but that is what I said. It's common sense. There's no way to win the game voting out Steven. They had a chance to get out Steven and someone from the other side in the next 2 votes. That's what I'm saying. So they have no chance to do that now, right? Because now they just lose the next vote, guaranteed. They can't have any say in the next vote.
Who was in the chat saying that?
Someone named Blake Rodriguez.
So Blake, this is what I'm thinking.
We had actually moved on from this topic.
Blake,
and now you got Roman it all over again.
Oh, but Blake, let me just break it down just one more time. This is what I'm thinking, Blake. This is what I'm thinking. Sage, if I'm Sage, I'm a warging to Sage real fast, right? I'm sitting here thinking, I can't beat Steven. I don't think that there is a chance that I beat Steven in the next challenge. I know that I have a good relationship with Sophie. I trust Sophie, and Sophie's the only option to go here. I don't necessarily trust Steven that much, but this is the option I have to work with. I don't think I can beat Steven, though. So, I also think, remember, that Rizzo's idol is only good to 6. So, I think Rizzo's safe. I think Savannah's safe. Well, I know Savannah's safe. So, since I have to vote out Sophie, I don't want to do that. I'm thinking I could take out Steven now, and then me, Christina, and Sophie can vote out Rizzo at the next tribal, and I don't have to go against Steven.
You're telling me you, Kevin, out there would watch Soph vote with Rizzo and Savannah and clearly be in an alliance with them on their journey and everything and going on the food reward, and you'd be like, yeah, I'm counting on Soph. You'd really do that? Really, Kevin? Really?
Based on the conversations that I've had with Sophie, because she can't beat them. I know she can't beat them either.
That doesn't matter. If she's not willing to do it now, why would she do it next time? She literally has knowledge is power and can steal Rizzo's idol. She didn't do that. She's not going to randomly come to your side next episode.
But it wouldn't be
The fact
random
that you
'cause she
even
keeps telling
said
me that
you, the fact you said that you would trust her in this situation is wild, because that is just like the.
Yeah, I'm telling you that this is I'm Sage. This is from Sage's point of view, from what she said on the show.
I'm asking you personally, because you said you would do the same
Kevin,
thing.
no. Kevin, no. Kevin, no. Kevin, no.
Okay.
No, Kevin, no. I'm talking about from what Sage has said.
So if you
This is
know
from
that
Sage's
Soph
perspective.
isn't going to work with you on the next vote,
From Kevin's perspective, I'm trying to lock in with the 3 because very obviously there are 3.
so you
And
you're
Sage has
full
been
flipping then.
open. Sage has been open to working with them this whole
Yeah.
time.
Correct.
He's constantly trying to put a hand out, be like, "Hey, do you guys want to work together? What if we
Mhm.
work together? What if we, switch the game up a little bit?"
I
So
mean,
I'm
that's
not
what she
surprised
did
by
with
this move.
Jawan. She played the middle with Jawan, and now she did it again here, like for no reason
Yeah.
when there was no middle. Like it's 3
correct.
on 3. There was no middle.
Yeah.
There was no middle to play here. There was
And
play for
whereas
your
Just looking
side.
ahead.
From my perspective, I would have long ago on the MC vote, I would have picked a side there, and Rizzo would have been gone with that idol in his pocket. Because there is where we would have picked a side, and we needed to run it down from then. Because we wouldn't be in this situation now if we do that then. But even now, if we get to this point here, and if I'm in Sage's shoes at this point, I'm telling Christina we have to lock in with Steven, and Steven may have a good chance to beat us, but those 3 are locked in, and there's no way that they're turning on each other after Savannah just gave them letters from home.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what else is there to say about this? Like, I don't even know what to like. There's nothing to expect on the next episode. Like, the next episode is the finale. That's it, right? So, like, what? I guess we can just go ahead and talk about it. Like, what we think
go
is
to
essentially
Wing
going to
Fighter
happen.
Finale.
Before we get to the finale, I want to talk about Sophie's journey. Because in the beginning of the episode, we got Sophie saying that she wants to flip, right? We get that at the beginning of the episode.
Mm-hmm. Sophie says she
She
knows she has to make a move to beat Rizzo and Savannah.
Correct. And she's right, because she is the 3rd in that group. Savannah is crushing it. Savannah is probably one of the best modern day challenge beasts we've seen. Because the way Savannah is crushing these challenges and is just like so stoic and like unmoving in these endurance comps is wild.
Well, you don't move in
So-
endurance comps, but yes, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, like she's just standing there. And so Sophie saying that like I have to, her being the social part to this trio, she's like, I have to be able to differentiate myself, which is true. So she's talking to Sage and she's saying, I'm ready to flip. I need to flip on them. Savannah winning that challenge and then taking them to the sanctuary, but then Sophie seeing that as
Where
a
good things
sign
happen.
that where good things happen, but then Sophie seeing that as a sign that she needs to stick with them. I was sitting at my house and I was like, this is bad for her.
Yeah. Yeah, she literally said earlier in the episode, I have to get them out to win. And then later, I don't want to get them out. They gave me food.
But it wasn't just that they gave me food. It was the proof that we are loyal to each other. It was a
Wait, she's the one that
show of
showed him
connection.
the advantage that she was hiding. How did they...
correct.
So yeah, by bringing her on the reward, by giving her food. That was how she got shown, right?
Well, it was coming through with the promise. It was not just giving her food. It was coming through with the promise of Savannah telling her that she would bring her, and then not trying to like make inroads with like Christina or Sage, but by following through with the promise she had made to her.
Oh my gosh, I just don't understand. I just don't understand so much of their thought process. Like, but let's go ahead and go through the episode. Like, let's go ahead and talk about the little things, right, in the episode. at least the important things. Okay, so like with the original reward challenge, with everything, this Mexican feast is huge. Like this is literally essentially the whole restaurant. Like
Yeah.
this is crazy. Like they had so much stuff. They also get a night at the sanctuary, so they don't have to, get rained on and deal with the rats and things like that, which was crazy to watch. That was insane.
Bro, those rats. Did you have to experience that?
I did not have to experience rats. Actually, I feel like rats only come when you leaving out food and coconuts and food from awards and things like that. Rats don't have a reason to come around camp unless you give them one. So
I'll have you know, when I was walking my dog between the episode airing and us starting this live, I did see a rat run across the alley, and my dog was very excited about it. So, Survivor's just like real life, I guess.
rats everywhere.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the challenge itself, right? It was a very quick challenge. Like I feel like this was an insane, like in real time, this was probably less than 5 minutes. Like this was a very quick challenge in my head. But Rizzo yet again is just not good at the challenge, like at all. Like
I think you clocked it, dog.
I clocked it so early. I've been saying it for like 10 episodes at this point. Like homie is just not good at challenges at all. So it's like I like respect to Rizzo as a person, but bro, you can see watching this back, you ain't cutting it when it comes to these challenges.
He's
bro.
not the challenge beast in the group.
Yeah, no, he's clearly not.
Another anticlimactic finale for a challenge this season. Just kind of like, oh, and there it is.
Oh, she got it. Yeah, she got it.
Yeah, like what was the other one where they had to like throw the paddle upside down or whatever with the ring toss, and it was just kind of like, eventually somebody did it, and that was the end of the challenge.
Oh yeah,
so Blake
the rings.
wants to know why did Rizzo not try in the reward challenge and also in the immunity challenge? Blake feels like, honestly, it was kind of distasteful.
Oh, he
Blake,
tried.
I think Rizzo is trying. I think this is what it looks like.
He is trying. He's just not good at challenges physically. Like also, he's still a kid. Like he doesn't have that grown man strength yet. There is a random burst of grown man strength you get at a certain age. I think we all like if you've hit that age, you definitely know what you're talking about, right? Like it's definitely a real thing. You know how like when you like get like, let's say you see a bar fight and it's like a 50-year-old dude and like a 22-year-old dude, like, and you're like, wait, how did the 50-year-old just knock out the 22-year-old? Like that's that grown man strength. You know what I'm saying? So like Rizzo, he's still a kid. He don't got that yet. So I understand him not, winning a lot of these, but bro, he has been struggling at every single challenge. Like it doesn't matter
rough.
which one.
Yeah.
So he is trying. I think he's trying. He's just, like we said, that's not his strength in the group. So, it is what it is. He knows he's got to win off gameplay, and he is trying his best to do that. So, yeah. But Savannah wins. She picks Rizzo and Soph, and they go on the reward as we talked about. I thought it was funny how Rizzo he said, he called it Operation. He said Operation Tres Leches, right? Like he kind of poked fun at Operation Italy.
It was Operation Mexico. Tres Leches was their alliance name.
Oh, Operation Mexico.
3.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. So I thought that was a cool poke at Operation Italy, but then they got the Tres Leches alliance name, and this kind of made me sad because on my season, our alliance was the 4 Cheese Pizza Alliance, right? It didn't make the air, the name, but like we talked about it a ton. I don't know why it didn't make the air, but well, then again, we blew each other up immediately. So, but yeah, we had the 4 Cheese Pizza Alliance.
You guys didn't run it down, and it looks
exactly.
like they're running it down.
But they didn't even name themselves till now, right? We named ourselves the day we made it, the alliance, right? So it's like, but either way, the 4 Cheese Pizza Alliance, the Tres Leches Alliance is what we should have been.
It's a good name.
It's what we should have been, man. It's sad to see it.
You guys didn't run it down.
Didn't run it down, man. Didn't run it down.
Who all was in the 4 Cheese Pizza Alliance?
It was me, Genevieve, Teeny, and Keyshawn.
Solid crew.
I know. That would have been a hell of a Final Four. It would have been a hell of a Final Four.
Would have been. Woulda, coulda.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda, right? Oh, man. But yeah, so seeing them do the Tres Leches Alliance was pretty cool. Had them having a name, because people have been wondering, like, what is their alliance name? Like, they haven't had a name this whole time, and all the really classic Survivor alliances have had a name, right? Like the
Do they?
Black Widow Brigade. Yeah, like, yeah. like all the infamous ones.
Good ones do.
Yeah, the good ones do. That's why I named ours.
Give me
I
some
thought,
more.
thought
Give
it
me
was gonna
some
be
more.
all right.
Give me some more names.
I mean that's the most notable one. So that made
Oh
it to the
god,
end.
yeah. I can barely remember players' names.
The reason I
know.
ask is because Big Brother is very common. Big Brother is very common. Good alliances have names. Survivor is more uncommon. I felt, but you got to say that happens often, but I don't think so.
I mean, aside from the Black Widow alliance, what other
That's what I'm saying.
alliance has had that type of a rundown to the end, right? Like
Yeah.
there hasn't really been one.
No.
Like and I would say that this is like this group's getting close, but like tonight they messed up. Like it wasn't even their plan.
They
Like
didn't know. I'm telling you.
unless the Rizzo
Okay.
went to Sage and Christina and said, "Hey, can you guys vote out Steven tonight?" Da 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 da, which we didn't see, so it didn't happen.
Either Rizzo did or Sophie did.
But either way, we didn't see it, so it didn't happen. I'm not gonna give them credit
Right.
for something that we literally didn't see, and the show didn't even hint to showing that happened. So I'm not gonna give them
You
credit
have to give them credit
for
'cause we
something
saw
in the
result.
air. No, I'm not giving them credit for the results. This is just them knowing. This is just Christina and Sage knowing where a vote is going and saying, you know what, let's just vote Steven. Just because we know that it's not us and we're just going to be safe again. That's all this vote was. That is quite literally all this vote was.
I have okay. Keep going. I disagree.
No,
With
I'm done. That's
keep
that's,
going.
that's all I got. That's all I
Yeah, I
got.
found a list of alliance names.
you. Give it to me.
Here are some. Ride or Die from Survivor 43. Do you guys remember who that was?
No.
No,
Next.
was
Cops
it?
Are Us. Famously.
Yes, Cops Are Us. Yes.
no. Who was Ride or Die?
Oh, God, you're gonna ask me to open one of these tabs?
I thought it was right there. Never mind.
No. It's fine. Triforce and Millennials versus Gen X.
No, I don't remember that.
Okay.
Not the name.
The Fab Five and Sanwell Del Sur.
Nope, don't remember that.
Singles Alliance and Blood versus Water.
Nope.
Stealth Are Us.
Yep.
Singles Alliance
Hell
is
yeah.
not really
Stealth
a
RS 100% because he ran it
Stealth
down.
RS is great.
Stealth RS ran it down to the end.
I-24 in Cook Islands.
Yeah,
No.
I-24. The I-24 was like an unofficial.
Yeah, they didn't have a
Uh,
name. They didn't name themselves.
Yeah, they didn't like brand themselves the way
Yeah.
people do now.
That'd be like the Reba
Yeah.
4. That'd be like the Reba 4. It's the same thing.
Yeah, Reba 4 and 45. Yeah, I like an alliance name.
I do
don't
too.
like
I do
when
too.
they are too shoehorned in. But I think Trace Lay Chase is fitting. I think
I
it's
love it.
fun.
Yeah, it was a
Mhm.
cool one.
I
So
love
then we got Soph telling Rizzo and Savannah finally that she has knowledge is power. And
What did you think of this?
I mean, like
Stupid, dumb move. Don't
yeah,
do
like you
that.
didn't need to do like this. Like you waited all this time, and then didn't like you know that you have to steal Rizzo's advantage to win. So she's essentially at the reward, honing it in. Like I'm cool with losing because I like y'all. Like we friends for life after this. That's
Who was
essentially
it
that's
in-
essentially what she's doing at this reward.
Who was it in JT's first season who was like, if I go, or if I win, or if he wins, it's like I win, so I don't even care if I go home. That's how they're approaching Savannah's game.
Yeah, I just don't get it. This made no sense for Soph. This made no sense for Christina, and this made no sense for Sage. So for 3 players out of the 6, this vote made absolutely no sense to do.
Yeah.
Like this vote tanked all 3 of their win equity, and they willingly did it. So I don't know. It was a very odd episode in that aspect to me because it was odd watching 3 people essentially throw their game away, in my opinion. I feel like
Okay,
Rizzo
so-
and Savannah are the only people that can win this season at this point.
I mean, once again,
And I
think
feel like
you're
Rizzo's
wild for that.
I feel like Rizzo's gonna win this season at this point.
I feel like you're wild for that, but I think
Who else
So
can
some-
win?
I
Wait,
thought-
hold on. Break it down. Who else can win?
Savannah can win. Actually, anyone can win, according to Jeff Probst.
Okay,
That's why they
alright.
cast everybody.
Okay.
so. So I did not love Sophie telling them about her knowledge is power because I think she should have taken Rizzo's idol. because she did not necessarily know what exactly Steven's advantage was, but this reward locked her in with them so tightly that she was like, I've made friends, like you said, friends for life. I'm locked in with you two. Whatever happens,
I'm willing to
happens.
not do what I need to do to win because I got friends.
I came in here with I didn't have $1
Friends
million.
is the name of the game.
Cool with leaving without it. Basically how she kind of said it, which was kind of crazy.
Like Jeff said, the experience, right? That's the experience.
It's kind of like where
You don't need the million.
Dude,
The prize
yeah,
isn't the million.
absolutely.
The prize is the million. It's the experience, guys. It's the
Recession
right.
indicator.
That's kind of where she went. That's what kind of what she reverted to. So it's even crazier to me is that like we get that info from her later on in the episode. She says that like I know that I should probably take Rizzo's idol, and I'm like, yes, because
There you go. You figured it out. Yep.
you don't know what Steven has anyway.
That's so true.
But you know exactly what Rizzo has. And even if you take his idol and play it on him, play it on yourself, hold it for a rainy day, whatever you decide to do, you took it.
Also, it was
where it's at.
It was never confirmed that that's what Steven had until he actually pulled it out and showed it. So quite literally, Soph didn't even know what he actually had guaranteed.
Correct.
Paranoid
you know
what you fucking casts a spell on her. On all of them. It's the only explanation.
Sophie, but you know what he's got. You know what he's got.
So we have,
and you know that this is possibly you, which tells me that whatever conversation she had with Sage made her feel good about them voting for Steven.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I just think that in this episode we watched Soph choose friendship over her gameplay. We watched Christina choose no chance over having a chance. We saw Sage choose the other alliance that wants her out the game over her side of the alliance. So we watched 3 people make, in my opinion, abysmal decisions for their own games. And then we watched 2 people not have to do much. Rizzo didn't really do anything to this episode. Savannah just won immunity, so she didn't have to do much either.
Well, Rizzo did
you're getting
what he
tricked by
always
the edit,
does,
man.
performed at Tribal Council.
I mean, yeah, I'm going off the edit because that's what they showed us. I can't sit here and talk about all the conversations we didn't see.
But as I said, I think you're like not watching the actual edit.
How?
Like
how
you
is
saw
any of those
Savannah,
3 things I just said not true? But with
you
those 3
saw
people.
Sage talk about not being able to beat Steven after having a conversation about it.
But you can get Steven out next. You can't get him. You can't. Oh my gosh! I feel like this is very common sense, right? It's impossible to win when it's 2-on-3, right? It's us 2 against you 3. I lose no matter what. If it's us 3 against you 2, I can still get out Steven, and it's 2-2 at that point at the final 4. I still have a chance. If it's 2v3 without Steven, I have 0 chance in hell. So why? I don't understand why you don't see my point of view with the basic math of this situation.
Because I think it's 2v3 with the 3 of us, of me, Christina, and Sophie versus the 2 of them, Rizzo and.
Then it would be 4-on-2 right now. You wouldn't have needed to do all this advantage getting stuff.
We have to vote somebody because Rizzo's safe with his idol.
Point.
Rizzo's safe with his idol, and Savannah's safe with her necklace.
So you're assuming Soph is going to be good with you next time, even though she's not this time, and you know it? That doesn't make sense.
What part doesn't make sense? I can't beat Steven in a challenge. Rizzo's safe with his idol.
You also can't beat
Sophie
Savannah
has,
in a challenge.
Savannah has immunity.
Yes.
If I'm Sage, I almost beat Savannah today after 40 minutes.
Okay, I guess my point that I'm trying to get to is the way that they chose to vote, they're guaranteed to not be on the next side of the next vote. Like they're guaranteed to one
That's
of Christina or Sage is going home at 5. So
Probably, yeah.
there
But
hold on.
Okay.
This vote made it where no matter what, Christina or Sage, one of them is going home next vote. And they should know this. Like, this is common sense at this point because you're choosing to vote against your potential majority that you potentially could have. So there is no physical way to go through this vote and the next vote without losing both of your side unless you try to go for the other side now. Because if you fold and go with the other side right now, you guaranteed lose next time. So I just feel like they had to go for this right now. And they chose not to, which guarantees one of them to go home next episode. Am I wrong?
Well, we don't really know. I haven't seen the show yet.
So this is where I think you're wrong. You're wrong. You're right. You're right. But you're wrong because you're talking from the perspective of the viewer who knows all the information.
I'm talking from their perspective of the player that doesn't know that, like, everything that's going on. From Christina's point of view, it made no sense to vote for your own side.
You think that in your opinion, Sophie's telling you the truth.
Hold on. First of all, the biggest threat in the game is Savannah, right? Everyone has said this, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
How can you guarantee? How can you get Savannah? What gives you the best chance of getting Savannah out of the game if she doesn't win immunity? Right? There's only one more individual immunity challenge. Right? Who has the best chance of beating her? Steven. Why the hell would you get rid of him? It's that
because
simple.
I don't want Steven at fire.
Who cares about fire? We have seen so many people lose fire that we think are going to be good at it. We saw Jesse Lopez lose fire, and he probably was going to win the game. But guess what? That's still another thing you have to do.
Right. I can't beat him at fire.
How do you know this?
Because I've built a fire.
How do you just know that he's better than you at fire? That's your...
They've been living together on the same beach. What are you talking about?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Hold on.
I know that I can't
There are
beat him.
plenty of... Nah, that is a crazy thing to say. That is a crazy thing to say, to know you can't beat someone in fire. That's insane. You could be out there not working on a fire at all and still almost win. We saw Teeny almost beat Sam, who was making a fire out there a lot. Anything can happen at fire. We've seen literally anything happen. Jesse Lopez losing fire is a perfect example.
Yeah, but
It's still another.
Right.
Holy shit. So you're gonna go with this, which guarantees you to lose, instead of giving yourself a chance to win?
So you keep saying guarantee.
Yes.
You keep saying guarantee.
Guaranteed.
Like,
Locked and loaded. They are
it's
going
not-
out at 5 and 4. Guaranteed.
That's the thing, though. Like in my mind, that's why you keep going back to this. I think that I have Sophie. I think Rizzo's safe. I know Savannah's safe.
Why do you think you have Sophie? I'm so confused by that. What is going through that thought process?
Based on our conversations of the last few days, when even Yellow Sophie was here, she was telling me she wants to take out Savannah. But Savannah's been safe the last 2 times.
But she didn't ever try to actually do it this entire post-merge.
Savannah's been safe the last 2 times, but she's told me over the last 2 times she wants to take out Savannah.
No, Savannah wasn't safe last time, was she?
No, you're right. She was vulnerable, but Yellow Sophie
Steven
was
won
where
it.
the vote was.
Steven won it. Exactly.
Yeah, because
and
Sage-
why did she go
Sage-
for Yellow
Sage-
Sophie? Because Sage was upset at her.
Sage was upset at
Exactly!
Yellow
That's what I'm
Sophie.
saying!
Like,
I'm gonna lose my mind.
When she told me she was cool with Savannah,
so hold
I
on.
was mad at Yellow Sophie.
So don't sit here and tell me that this episode, so Sage made some big brain move by voting out Steven when literally last episode...
Wrong. Truthfully, at the beginning of the episode, Sophie came to her and said, "I want to take out Savannah."
We know. She said this every episode, the last 6 episodes.
But no, truthfully, not the last 6, but like over the last 2 to 3, she has said, "I want to take out Savannah." So she's been telling that specifically though to Sage.
And Sage has yet to go to Savannah and Rizzo and tell them.
But she's been safe when she has said it. Savannah has been safe after Sophie has said this. But Sophie has said it before Savannah was safe. So she's never had to show her cards.
I think it's just too late now. Like now you're at 5. Like
I'm with and I want to make sure this is clear. Kevin agrees with Rome. Kevin agrees with Rome. But I see from Sage's point of view how she sees that, because Sophie has never had to show her cards. She's been able to muck her cards every time. She's never had to show her hand ever, because whenever she said it, Savannah's been safe, and so she's never had to show that she's not really going to vote out Savannah. So every time she said it pre-flop, and then come the river, Savannah has the nuts. So it doesn't matter. It has never mattered. So she could fold, and it doesn't matter.
so
So then Sage just believes whatever was in Sophie's hand is what was in Sophie's hand, because she hasn't had to prove it.
So okay. So all right. I just think that it makes no sense. So if you say that it makes sense from her point of view, I think that from her point of view it still makes no sense. Just like our last vote made no sense from her point of view, other than her being upset.
Why would she have done it if it didn't make sense from her point of view?
Because it was a safe vote.
Well,
That's
there's
why.
your answer then.
And we've seen Christina already post vote turn and say, "Oh, at least it wasn't us." So that's clearly the mindset at this point, is anyone but me, which in this season isn't going to get you any win equity. So I think we know how the next episode's going to go. Sage or Christina's going home, and then Sage or Christina is going to be in fire against Soph, because Savannah's going to win both their next immunities, and she's going to break the record. She's going to win at 5 and win at 4, because now there's no one that can beat her, right? So she's going to win at 5 and she's going to win at 4. So she's going to break the record for being the greatest immunity challenge winner for women in Survivor history, which is an incredible feat.
Can we stop down and talk about that for a little bit?
Sure. We're voting out all the people that can go give her a run for her money. So yeah. I mean, it makes sense. I'm not sitting here like negating her doing it. Like, it's incredible what she's doing, but they are voting out all of her competition to win the individual.
No, I mean, it's not like she's going on this run just late. She's been doing this since they got to the individual.
That's what I'm saying. And ever since then, they've been getting rid of the people that have the best chance of beating her in these individual immunity challenges. They've been chipping away at them.
Yeah.
But I feel like you're discounting it.
How is that discounting it? They got rid of yellow. They got rid of Yellow Soph
recently.
Right? They got rid of who else? They get rid of?
There's Steven now.
Yeah, they got rid of Steven. So she's.
They're the only two that beat her. That was it.
I mean, that's 2 out of 4, right? There's only been 4.
3.
MC. That was.
MC never won.
She never won. That was just all paranoia.
So what? 3.
It's only been 3 of them.
So she won 2 out of the 4 immunities that there's been so far. 2 out of the
Survivor.
Yeah. 2 out of the 4. There's only been 4 individual immunity challenges so far.
It can't be right.
Yeah, because there was 2 double necklaces.
Oh, sure.
There was 2 double necklaces. Remember? So Steven won one that day. Savannah won one that day. Or no, who was it? I forgot. Either way, it's 2-2-3, right? Like, Savannah's won 3. And so she's won 3 out of the 4. Oh my gosh. Yeah, like, she's crushing
That's
it.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But in the 3 out of 4, in those 4 episodes, we've gotten out 2 of the people that it can give her the biggest run for her money, while everyone constantly knows that Savannah is the biggest threat to win the game and has said that multiple times. So they're actively getting rid of her biggest competition for her.
Yeah.
And now we're heading into the final 2 immunity challenges.
This 3-person alliance is crushing.
They are. They're smoking it. And I am flabbergasted that they've been allowed to do the things that they've been allowed to do.
Yeah. I
But
agreed. I
and
agree wholeheartedly.
and now honestly, I can't wait for 50. I can't wait to see how they try to replicate this. I want to see if Rizzo can sit here and put the same spells on Sari and all these people that he is putting on Christina and Steven and
hmm
Sage, right? Like I want to see if
I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna work on them.
but they don't know
I mean,
him. That's
coach.
the thing. They don't know him, and he's gonna be the youngest on the
It's
cast,
true.
like by far. Like he's the youngest on the cast, like by a mile. I think I'm pretty sure.
Is he? I didn't.
Yeah. So like he's 23, right? He's a kid. So he's like
Oh, wow.
everyone else on the cast is like I think D is the next youngest. They're like 29 or 30. Like at the
Mm.
so yeah, I mean, I'm sure I don't know. I could see him getting taken under someone's wing in 50 and like kind of riding coattails until he can do exactly what he's doing in this season again. Like I could see it happening because no one saw him play, so like they couldn't see him do this. So if he finds an
Yeah.
idol on 50, he probably ain't playing it again. But he probably gonna
Yeah,
try to
but
do this.
the people on 50 aren't gonna fall for the this one expires early.
Oh,
trick.
they're not because they know the game. But that's the thing is Rizzo is exploiting knowing the game very well to get ahead, and so that's why I'm like,
what a rope-a-dope. What a rope-a-dope. I loved it.
So I'm kind of excited now. I'm excited to see what Rizzo and Savannah both do on 50. I want to see if Savannah, after beating D's record, can go, and then I hope they won't bring back the same challenge because that would be insane. But
Are you sure?
I mean, back-to-back, they have done back-to-back seasons, and they did film back-to-back, so there is a good chance that at least one of these
And
challenges
with both
is
of
going to be reused.
I think there's a good chance that both of them are still out there at that point. They're like, listen, we got this stuff.
look, we got this
Just
set
go-
up. Bring it
go
back.
do it.
Repaint it, figure it out, set it up.
Yeah. Are there any challenges that both of them won, or any similar challenges?
Yeah,
at
that
least?
one. That was the one.
This
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
Go paint it. Go pull it out. They're both still here. Go set it up.
Yep. So it's crazy too because like it was the exact same variation of the challenge. It wasn't any different this time. Last time last time we saw a different variation on the last immunity challenge with them being attached to the ropes and walking back and forth. When the Jeff Probst even came out and said he wasn't a fan of. That one was different, right? So we can't really compare winners of that challenge. Like we can't compare Steven to anyone that won that challenge before because Steven did a way easier version, right? This one we can one-on-one copy and paste. It was the exact same challenge. So the fact that this is another one of my gripes. The fact that Savannah beat D's record, which technically we don't know if she did. Like that's the thing I don't like. Let the players go as long as they can. I stand by that. I don't care if you have to wait out there an hour and a half to 2 hours. Figure out what the actual record is, because I know that Gabler had an issue with this too. Because the grip strength one, where you're holding up the grip strength, where the pod is on the string and you just got to hold the thing and not let it spin down or whatever, you know. Gabler, when he heard that his record got broken on 48, right? 48, when David and Joe and all those people broke his record, he was like, I mean, yeah, my record was 47 minutes, but I could have went way longer. So like, I would love to know if they could really beat me. But like the only way to know that is if you let them continue to go out. And I think that honestly, for endurance challenges, bro, let people break records. I don't care. Like that's a personal
100%.
thing too. Because if you ask the player out there, like, hey, like, do you want to go as long as you can? I guarantee the winner almost every single time is going to be like, yes, I want to set the record. Like now that I have the record, I want to set it. Like I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to sit here and it's not like LeBron broke the all-time points record and then stopped playing. Like it's like he knows he ain't winning another chip, but he still keep
As
going.
soon as he scores that one extra point, it's like, all right, I'm done. Thanks, guys.
It'd be a hell of a walk off. But you get what I'm saying. So like, if I feel like they should let the players go because I want to know who actually would have won between D and Savannah, and we'll never know unless we get them on the challenges together, against each other. So, but anyway, I regard this episode didn't make me excited about like the potential Sage or Christina win for the finale, but it made me excited for 50. Like this honestly made me so much more excited for season 50, this episode. Because it really, like I said, it made me think, wow, if Rizzo can get this done against this group, can he do it against a much more elite group. And the same thing with Savannah. If Savannah can win all these immunities against this group, can she do it against a group that is known to have won a lot of them? So I'm excited about 50 as a whole, but yeah, Savannah beat Dee's record of 24 minutes and got up to 35 minutes before Sage dropped. So Sage also beat Dee's record, right?
Mm-hmm,
So
Yes, so yeah.
thought that was pretty cool. Then after the immunity challenge, we get the tribal scramble, right? Let's go ahead and breeze through this because we've been going for an hour now. So Steven says the plan is Soph to Rizzo, right? So Rizzo's like, bet, awesome, cool, thanks for the info. Steven then calls Christina a sloppy ally, and I forgot what term he used to call her.
spaghetti
Not yeah,
all over her face.
no, there was another term he used specifically. He said, I don't know if she's just a something case. What did he say? Do you remember that?
Basket case?
He said that it wasn't basket case. It was a something case. Where essentially
I don't
like
know.
essentially alluding to her not being the brightest bulb. And it was
He
an
said something about
interesting.
spaghetti.
No, it was different than that. I remember the spaghetti comment. He said something else. If someone in the maybe someone
Is she a
knows in
case
the
of
comments.
spaghetti?
No, I forgot what it
No.
was. But when he called her
Oh,
that,
spaghetti.
no.
No,
He
man, what are
said
you doing?
he said she was a something case, but I forgot what he said. But it was it essentially was alluding to her being not the brightest bulb. And essentially, do you remember a couple episodes ago in the recap when I said Christina is the last type of ally I would want to have?
Well,
Well,
yeah.
Now we
she
got
was
someone on
like-
the island saying that was her direct ally. So I
Well, I
feel
mean, she was like kind of telling him to his face that she was down to vote him out. So I kind of like get that.
yeah, exactly. That's why I said she's not the greatest ally. Like, and
Yeah.
so it feels good that at least the person that is her ally said the exact same thing out there. But then Christina voted you out. So I guess Christina got the last laugh when it comes to that. So also everyone, we already talked about it, but everyone thinking that Rizzo's idol's only good for tonight was just insane in my opinion, but that's just, we already talked about that. So once we head to tribal council, a lot happened at this tribal. Soph pretty much says that she knows that the other three were talking game when they were dealing with the rats and all that stuff. It's a clear 3-on-3 based off what everyone's saying at this tribal, right? Everyone knows this except for Sage and Christina, apparently. But it's a clear 3-on-3. Steven uses a crazy coffee table analogy. I don't know what it was. He said, and it
That was
even made
rough.
Alex cringe on the jury bench, which I appreciate, Alex, because I did the same thing at my house. I was like, bro, like
That's why he got voted out. That he wasn't going in.
He said, I'm about
They heard
as...
that analogy. Like, I can't anymore with this guy.
He said,
Vote
I'm
him
about
out.
as crickety as knees under a coffee table in the 20-degree weather. I forgot what he said, but I was like, brother, like...
It's so rough.
I love Steven as a person, too, but the analogy's got to stop. The analogy's got it. They do stop, because I guess he's gone. But, yeah, so... so Steven... No. So then Soph, we get Soph. She plays her knowledge is power on Steven, which we said in the last episode. I said immensely, use it when you know you can. And it doesn't work because he played it earlier that day. So that's kind of why I said last episode, play it now. Like, why would you wait? It doesn't matter. Why would you wait? If you know where an advantage is, don't wait to use it later.
I'm sure. Did you hate this? You
Hated
didn't you?
it because I called it. I called it last episode. I literally said, why would you not take it? I've said it ever since she found out about Steven's advantage. Why would you not take it? It makes zero sense.
No. You said there's no way that they would have an advantage be played off screen.
Oh yeah, that was crazy. I mean, saying it in a confessional is insane. Like that's
Yeah.
insane. And I can almost guarantee that version of it is never gonna come back just because of how that was insane. Like you're just sitting there and the producers are like, all right, go ahead and let us know. Like who are you playing it on? Like it's like, come on, bro. Like
And sure enough, as soon as she plays it, she's like, I don't have it. I already used it.
Yep. And she's like, what?
Oh,
How?
okay.
And everyone's confused, and Jeff can't explain it because that would be breaking the third wall. So it's
Yeah, correct.
So that's why you play things early when you know you can use them and actually use them well. Steven then
Well,
plays.
she's-
No, go ahead.
When she started apologizing, though, I thought she was taking Rizzo's.
It really felt that speech felt like it was made for Rizzo.
That speech
Yeah.
felt like it was a jury vote plea. That's all it felt like to me. It
No,
didn't-
that was when she said, I'm sorry to do this. I thought she was taking Rizzo.
yeah, no,
for
I,
sure.
I thought she was just taking Stevens. I didn't think for a second. She was
Really?
gonna
With
take
the
Rizzo.
apology? I didn't think she would be apologizing
No,
to Steven. Like,
No,
I didn't think.
because she's
was
gonna apologize
pretty
to
smart.
anyone. You're gonna apologize if you steal something from someone, Kevin, and you don't want them
Not
to
if we're
hate
on-
you.
not if there's
If
three
if,
clear
if you don't want them to
sides.
hate you, you're gonna apologize after you steal
Bro,
something from someone.
Bro, if there's two clear sides,
You're
I don't
gonna
care what you're doing over
apologize if
there.
you steal something from
If
someone.
there's two clear sides and you're on the other side, I don't care what's going on over there.
These are rules we all live by.
But that's the thing, like you said, Soph still wants Christina and Sage to think that y'all got me next time. So of course
Yeah,
she's gonna
that's
say
true.
sorry. She's gonna not be like, "Arr, I got you, Steven." She's so she says sorry. She plays it on Steven. Steven says, "Nope," thinking that he's good to go. Rizzo is in the booth. He says, "I know I have to play my idol. Dang, they got 3 votes. We only have 2. So that they're voting for Soph. She's gone. Dang, I have to play my idol." And then he doesn't play it and gets lucky because Sage. He had no idea that Christina and Sage were flipping based off of his voting confessional
None.
in the booth. So he
None.
literally said they have 3. He did not think that Christina and Sage were flipping. So
Yeah,
that's where
none.
that's where I'm saying we did not see Christina and Sage have a conversation where they're like, "Hey, we're gonna actually vote out Steven." That never happened. We just saw in a confessional Sage say, "I'm thinking about it." I'm tired of
Right.
not actually seeing what happened. I don't want to recap next episode and be like a flashback to right before Tribal when Sage and Christina had a conversation where they verified what they're gonna. No, show me. I want to know.
Yeah.
Like that was not like I would much
That's
rather
not
know what's
TV,
gonna
bro.
happen. I would.
That's not good TV.
It is based off ratings. It clearly is.
No, it's not. That's
No,
not based
no,
off
it's
ratings.
The based off ratings, the 2 highest rated episodes,
What?
being in on the plan, Operation Italy and my boot episode.
2
So why
highest
was your
rated
boot episode
episodes came
rated
after
high?
the Super Bowl in like 2000.
Operation Italy is the highest rated episode of Survivor history, and we
But
knew
rated on
exactly what was going to
IMDb?
happen. Yes, rated on IMDb, higher rated. Than,
IMDb
than-
is not a good source for ratings.
That is how you rate them. That is who rates them. That is how. That is why Banana Etiquette is rated the #1 episode because of the IMDb rating. So yes, Operation Italy is a higher rated episode than Banana Etiquette, which was the highest rated episode of all time, and we knew exactly what was going to happen in the episode Operation Italy.
Oh, so you're not talking about like viewers.
Yeah, that's generally how people.
That
He was talking
that's,
about
it-
ratings
that's
of
exactly
people.
who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Who else would I be talking about? IMDb or viewers?
when
do
you talk
do
about
they not?
ratings-
Is it AI? Like what do you
Nielsen.
mean? Like
Nielsen does
No,
the
no,
ratings.
Nielsen ratings. This is when you talk about ratings.
okay, there's a million websites that do ratings, but I'm talking about the ones that people actually like. The ones that
No,
people
No,
say
no,
like.
no, 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 no.
Nielsen's like a source
no.
that tracks what TV shows people watch.
Viewers, yes, viewership.
So you're you're talking about viewership ratings. Okay, that's completely
Yeah.
different than episode ratings. I'm talking about episode ratings, the highest 2 episode ratings. So based off episode ratings, fans enjoy watching when they know and watch the plan happen, and can be
Yeah,
in on
I
the
don't think
blind
anybody's
side.
arguing against that.
That's all I'm saying. So why did we not get in on the plan this time? We just have to deal with the fact that
Because this
Sage
is a
and
bad
Christina.
season.
People like blind sides. This was not. There was no blind side here.
There was. Steven got clearly blindsided, and we could have been
That-
in on the vote
that's not a-
that Steven got blindsided.
That-
Yeah.
Steven, who is on the bottom, going home, is not a blind side.
That's like saying Rome at the merge going home when he was at the bottom is not a blindside. But it
You're a
clearly
huge
was.
character,
Everyone
sir.
called it a blindside though. So like it's still a blindside. What do you mean?
You're a huge
Yeah,
character. sir.
just because somebody calls something something doesn't mean it's actually that thing.
If you don't think you're going home that night and you go home, you're blindsided. That's the definition of it.
Yeah.
So like
But everybody says they're blindsided.
yeah.
You were a huge character, sir.
What does that have to do with it? With it? Just because I was a big
No, no, no.
character.
No, what I'm saying is that you're a huge character. Your episode, they did a lot to build you up. You going home was going to be a
So they let
Big
you in on the
deal.
plan. Exactly. They let you as the viewer in on the plan. That's my
Yeah.
point. And it was the second highest rated episode of the new era, or at least in the last three seasons. Not of the new era.
That's
Sorry.
a lot of caveats.
For seasons where it was under 30 degrees outside.
I mean, from between 47, 48, and 49, yeah, it's the second highest rated episode. So, like, yeah, it's not crazy
Okay.
to say.
Banana etiquette.
I believe that episode was called Two Bananas Ripening, if I'm not mistaken, actually.
No, it's banana etiquette. It's the one. It's Parvati's double idol play.
I don't know.
So, the audience are more. They clearly not more. They clearly enjoy it, and it should happen, in my opinion, more often that we know what's going to happen, that we are in on the plan, that we aren't sitting here like, oh, how did that happen? Which is exactly what everyone said after this vote. The audience that just watched 90 freaking minutes shouldn't be questioning how something happened.
Yeah.
That's my
note.
point. So
I feel like I just wasn't questioning it. I saw how it happened. Like, I really did.
I'm very
I
much
heard
so
her
questioning
say-
it. So I
heard her say, "We should probably take out Steven. I don't want to take out Sophie."
Oh, Rome, who's your player of the episode?
yeah, let's get to this. Honestly, Savannah. It can't be Rizzo because he just showed Soph that he won't fight for her by playing his idol on her.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was crazy.
That's
was
an
crazy.
insane move.
So
to not
okay,
do.
before we get to the player episode, when he goes up there and he doesn't play the idol on Sophie, that blew my mind
Yeah.
Yeah.
because she just did this thing. You said she got cooked. You go up there with shenanigans again. You shenan and then shenan again,
Mm.
and then did not play the idol on her. I was like,
Yeah,
said,
I think
I'm gonna keep this one for myself, and if it's me, it's me. You
Yeah.
know it's not you because you know your plan worked. At least to like make them think your stuff was only good for today. You knew that part was good.
I wouldn't be surprised if that ultimately loses him jury votes. People don't
I
like a
think so, too.
showboat.
I think so too. I think that's a possibility.
I don't see how if I'm watching the jury, I'm not just handing Rizzo the win. Like, honestly.
Mm.
To be this bad at challenges and have this much agency in the game is unheard of. It's truly unheard of. I'd give
Yeah,
it a win.
that's true.
I'd literally hand him the $1 million check. So
I would give it to Savannah. Savannah has my vote to win at this moment.
Yeah.
I'd give mine to Rizzo. I think Rizzo's gonna win at this point.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be Rizzo and Savannah sitting at the end, and they're gonna have to duke it out. And I think that Rizzo's gonna be able to say way more. Savannah's kind of just gonna have to, yeah, if I didn't win immunity, I was gone, but I did. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if she does win, she's gonna have to spin that so much in her favor, and Rizzo's gonna kind of have to fumble. I feel like it's gonna be a Yule versus Ozzy situation, just polar opposite. Well, I guess not polar opposite. I guess Rizzo is the Yule in this situation with the charm, and Savannah is the Ozzy, who's winning the challenges and kind of relying on that aspect. So I definitely feel like this is a Cook Island situation, and we could see Rizzo pulling the win. Because what did Yule have? The super idol that he lasted through the whole game and used as agency to get through the game. What did Rizzo have in this idol? Or this one? A normal idol that he used to get all the way to the end of the game.
Yeah.
It's a
Fair
very similar
comparison.
season. Very similar season with the two people sitting at the end. So the only reason, in my opinion, that Ozzy lost to Yule is because he had a horrible final tribal speech, right? Like it
Oh, yeah.
literally didn't even bring up his challenges one time. Like, it was insane. So that was probably, in my opinion, the main reason he lost. It was literally his final tribal speech. Yule's was way better. I think that if Rizzo has a better final tribal speech, he's going to beat Savannah, but I think that Savannah is going to have an amazing final tribal speech. So I think it's a toss-up if they both get it. I don't see how they both don't get there at this point. I would give my player of the episode to Savannah because she didn't take any L's. She's the only player left that didn't take any L's this episode. Rizzo took an L by making Soph realize that he's not going to fully go in with her and that she really is the third in the alliance. Soph took an L because she whiffed on her chance at having,
Yeah.
any say with any like agency with like, hey, I did this in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like he kept it secret and then whiffed on it. So like that's a big L. And then like Sage L, like you voted out your alliance member and now you're almost guaranteed to be gone next. And same thing with Christina. So I feel like Savannah's the only person that didn't take an L this episode, so she's my player of the episode.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think we've gotten to the point where we have to repeat.
Yeah, we
people
can
because
repeat. There's only 5
there's
left.
there's no way any of the rest of them are getting player of the episode in my book this episode.
Yeah, no, not at all. Kev, do you see it any other way?
I think I have to go with Rizzo.
Interesting. I need to hear why.
I do have to go. I have to go with Rizzo because I think though Rizzo was wrong with what Steven had, him sitting down and then going to Savannah, first going to Sophie and saying, "Was your vote stolen or blocked?" Turning to Steven trying to like misdirect him, ignoring him, and then turning to Savannah and saying, "Was yours stolen or blocked?" She says blocked, and then he's like running the math as he stands up, and is running the numbers on like how many votes there are, as he's deciding what to do, and then still rolling the dice to keep the idol based on whatever conversations we did not see. So that way he at least has that idol at 5 to get to 4. I thought that was, though risky, I thought that was a good move.
So risky.
For himself.
Yeah. It's fair.
Okay. Well, let's talk. Do we want / think they will play again with Steven?
I think Steven will play again.
Yeah, I could see it. He seems to be a favorite by the producers. I don't know.
He gave enough analogies.
He loves a metaphor.
I was about to say he gave enough metaphors.
Yeah.
But do you want to see him again?
Yeah,
sure. Why not?
Okay.
I think he'd be a good. He'd fill out a cast well. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I wanted to see Steven again. I was actually in the boat. I don't think he's gonna play again, but I want to see him play again. But I don't think he will. But I definitely want him to. Like he's good at challenges. He's got a good social game. He's really likable. Everyone said he's a threat to win. Like that's the type of player that could win his next season easily, right? Like he showed loyalty as well. He didn't ever super flip flop. He tried to be loyal. Like the people that try to be loyal in their first seasons, they're able to do amazing on their next season. So I think Steven's set up amazingly for another season. Do I think he'll play again though? I just feel like there's a lot of people in his archetype. So
yeah, that's a good point.
I feel like you look at Sam, you look at him, you look at. I could go down the list, but you get my point. There's a lot of people in that archetype. So, but I could see him being a hero on a Heroes vs. Villains. So, Steven, if you're on the other side, I'll see you at the merge. No, I'm kidding. All right, so so let's go ahead and talk about hero, villain, or neutral. What was Steven?
Hero, 100%.
Hero, easily.
Yeah, I'd say hero too. Okay, we're all.
He had that growth arc that they love to do for nerdy white guys.
He went from a regular guy to a guy who realized he should be out there playing this game. I guess I don't know.
Yo, chill. He is a rocket scientist. So
yeah.
How much do rocket scientists actually make?
In this day and age, probably like $10 an hour.
I just googled it. Okay, 90 to 100K. Okay, that's not bad. So he works
honestly
a decade.
Less than I thought.
So if he works a decade, he won Survivor.
Overall median is 163.
Okay, not counting pockets, but definitely counting pockets.
Yeah.
I was just wondering, just like, because he said like he did seem like he's like he seemed like he was like that's because like just based off the way he was talking about it, he seemed like he wasn't that secure with himself and his plate. But I think he's doing all right. I'd be secure.
Yeah.
So let's
amazing see. What somebody will do for your security.
Right. Yeah. No, exactly. All right. Let's give a rating for this episode, guys. Let's give a rating.
Yeah, because it's weird. This whole season's just been weird.
You said what?
7.5 for me.
7.5
for me.
Okay.
Yeah, 7.5 for me.
Yeah, I was gonna go 7.51. Price is Right rules.
I'll say 7. I'll say 7.7. I think I'm
Yeah,
higher on this episode than you guys. I just didn't like how it played out, but I liked the episode. I just didn't like how it played out.
Trying to like run through everything that happened. Yeah, it was fine. Like, nothing bad, but nothing incredible, and I didn't like the result. So, not great.
Yeah, the Trace Leches Alliance lives again.
Trace Leches Alliance is a good nickname. That's a bright spot in this episode for sure.
Yeah, I definitely didn't see next time on Survivor. I rage turned it off. I'm not gonna lie.
Next time on Survivor, it was the setup for the finale. We got 5 people left. They know Savannah's a big threat. She knows she's a big threat. We got Soph talking about we got to get him out. The regular run-of-the-mill stuff. We're down to 5. We got finale coming up next week. We're going to be crowning another winner of Survivor 49. We're going to see who's going to take it home.
I've said 5. What do you say? 5 remaining players. Trace Leches, 1 survivor.
That is the situation.
That's how you promote
Also,
it.
there's like something in like a basket in like a tree or something like that. I forgot about that.
That's cool.
Another advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess 2 just did get used, right? So makes sense.
Yeah, of course. Why not have more?
Yeah, at 5 people, like
I forbid this social experiment be a social game.
And
Hadn't been one of them in a long time, my guy.
Yeah, it's a new game, man. It's a new game, but we love it. We love Survivor. We still watch it every week, man.
I love Survivor. We love everything about it.
Oh yeah. Speaking of loving Survivor, man, if you want to be surrounded by a bunch of people that also love Survivor, come down to Phoenix next week, man. We are going to be having the Survivor 49 finale watch party. It's going down. It is going to be a literal blast. Tickets are starting to, you know what I'm saying? It's the last like week, so people are starting to finalize getting those tickets and things like that. So make sure you guys get your tickets if you want to come, because we'll see how it goes, but we might end up selling enough tickets where we got to stop selling tickets. So so go ahead and make sure you guys get your tickets.
We still got tickets to go play some Mafia.
Yes, you can still get tickets to go play Mafia with the Survivor players. We got Venus, Johnny Fairplay, Philip Shepard, we got Rupert. A lot of people are going to be in the building, so you can play Mafia with us, have a great time, have that really close interaction with survivors that you probably won't get anywhere else, and it's going to be an absolute blast. Kevin's going to be there in the building as well. So it's going to be cool to have him there. Jake isn't going to be in the building, unfortunately, not able to make this one, but we'll probably get him out for a watch party next season for 50 at some point.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
And then also, you can catch me online at the Justice for Dean Thomas podcast, where I talk about Harry Potter stuff. Catch me there. We're talking about Harry Potter stuff.
If you want to hear me hate on Survivor some more with my best friend since the 1990s, you can do that at the Compassionate Haters Survivor podcast.
Oh man,
I love the fact that I've listened to it. He has different winner picks than here. It's just crazy, like how he hedged.
I haven't listened to his other podcast yet this episode. I might have to just go to fact check a few things.
Him hedging is just crazy.
the hedging is wild.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we
was all in on MC, and that was quickly squashed. So it's flying by the seat of my pants at this point.
Oh man. All right. Well, hey man, shout out to everybody that came into the chat. Well, I guess shout out Blake. You know what I'm saying? Came into the chat. Shout out to you, man. And hopefully you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. That way you guys don't miss any more of our live streams that we're going to do. We try to go live after each episode. For the finale, we're not going to be going live after, just because I have the watch party that's going to happen. And then I'm going to be partying and hanging out with the Survivor players after the watch party. So definitely not going to be recapping anything that night. But we'll be recapping it over the weekend at some point, or over the next few days after the finale, and you'll be able to hear our take on whatever ends up happening. I guess we should do our real quick. I know that we didn't do it, but final 3 predictions heading into the finale.
Oh,
Trace Leches. TL.
All right. I
You
think
gotta have Tres Leches cake at your party next
I
week.
think it's gonna be Christina, Rizzo, and Savannah sitting at the end. I think that
Honestly, that is probably what it's gonna be.
I
but
think
I like
Christina
Tres
is gonna
Leches.
beat Soph and Fire.
We'll fucking see, man.
We'll fucking see. We'll see. All right. This was a fun episode. Like we said, hope you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll catch you guys on the next one, man. Peace.